Welcome back, everyone. You're watching Coastal Living. Please welcome Luis Cabrera and Melody Cooper with the Corpus Christi Sister Cities Committee. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, so it's an honor, and I'm really excited to learn about this group. What is the purpose of the Sister City Committee Student Exchange Program? That's a tongue twister.
So the Sister Cities Committee is actually a city appointed committee, and what we do is one of our big events is this summer exchange program where we have high school students that will travel to one of our sister cities for about 2 to 3 weeks in the summer. They'll leave in June and then they come back in July with an exchange student from the sister city, and they get to spend 2 to 3 weeks here as well.
Okay, so they go hang out with someone their age and then they bring them back.
Absolutely.
And this is for a couple weeks in the summer.
Absolutely, and the whole purpose really is just to expand culture and promote the relationship with our sister cities. And this summer, for example, we're partnering with our sister city in France, Agen, and also in Japan, Yokosuka. So
awesome. And does this alternate every year? Is it a different city, or are these?
It's we have 3 established sister cities that we do an exchange with. So Agen, France, Yokosuka, Japan, and then Keelung, Taiwan. This year, because of the situation in that part of the world,
so we're
not
thinking
doing
about safety and all that
Absolutely.
stuff, of course, taking that into account. And in 3 weeks' time, I'm sure there's so much to learn. What is their primary focus? Did they go with an incentive, or is it sort of like a, hey, go explore this new place?
At the end of the day, they are ambassadors for our city. And so they go and they experience the culture, they experience life. Obviously, they do some sightseeing, but really just try to immerse themselves in the daily life of a young person.
Yeah, absolutely. And Melody, tell me why you think it's so important for high school age students to have this type of experience in a new setting.
All of the students that have been involved come back with a greater appreciation of other countries, other cultures. Friendships are made that last a lifetime. It's just my daughter went through a similar program, and it changed her life. And people who have participated just cannot say enough about how much they enjoyed and got out of it. And it just helps broaden horizons of the students that go in a way that's very hard to describe.
Yeah, well said. And especially at that age, you're so easily influenced by your surroundings, and it's easy to kind of get stuck in a rut with social media and the way that teenage society is these days. So I think going out and experiencing a new culture is very eye-opening for them.
Yes, it is.
What is the cost for a program like this?
Well, right now, the airfare is the cost.
Okay.
And once they get to the host cities, everything's paid for.
Wow.
But what we're doing, and hopefully get on some promotion later on, we're having a concert on May the 4th, where we're attempting to raise sponsorships for the concert. Marc Poignet from Agen, France, or Sister City, is coming to play in Wilbur-Seible Hall.
Awesome.
And we are sending 2 pianists, 2 associate professors of pianists, Dr. Satanto and Dr. Chen from Del Mar, to play in Agen on June the 26th. So we need sponsorships, and hopefully get more publicity about that later on. But it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful event, free to students, and just something very special.
Very cool. Okay, so this can't just be something where you sign up, you're like, I want my kid to go on a vacation to Japan or France. So how exactly does one have the opportunity to participate?
So we do have an application process, and so if you go to our Facebook page, Sister Cities Corpus Christi Committee, Corpus Christi Sister Cities Committee, you can click on the link, download the application. You do need to have a recommendation from your high school counselor, and then we submit it to the committee. We go through a screening process, and then you get selected for one of the sister cities.
And is there a limited number of students that are able to go each year, or is it sort of depending on the finances that are available to provide for them?
Yes, it really depends on how many applicants we have, and also what our sister cities' capacity is. They want to send a certain number of students, and we want to reciprocate as well.
Awesome. And if you don't make it one year, you can always sign up the next, I'm sure, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what about safety? I know as a parent, it's something that I would have a great deal of interest in. Is my child going to be safe over there? I can't trust anyone. You don't know people. What is the background check on the situation with the parents that they'll be staying with in the other states?
They are vetted very highly by their respective sister cities. Like Agen, we have a very strong relationship, and so Yokosuka as well. They will be taken care of.
Yeah.
I promise.
And Japan is known for their cleanliness, so maybe your kid will come back cleaning their room and making their bed and cooking for you. Who knows? Well, that's very awesome. I had no idea that it was not so easy, but not as complicated of a process to have this experience. If this is something you would like your child to experience, the culture of the Corpus Christi sister cities, that's Agen, France, and Yokosuka.
Yokosuka.
Yokosuka. Okay, we'll get there. Japan, applications are due March 27th. You got to cover the airfare, but I mean, that's a pretty sweet deal for that, the intensity of the experience that your child has the opportunity to have. So 826-0655 for more information. You can find them on Facebook at Corpus Christi Sister Cities Committee. And if you guys get to go, please let us know. We'd love to interview maybe one of the children that's had that
Absolutely.
opportunity and talk about their
Absolutely.
experience.
Wonderful.
All right, and we'll have you back to talk about the musical
Yes.
exchange as well.